Yeah, hi, this is Andrew Chechi, and I just love doing street photography. I'm originally from Melbourne, born in Melbourne, but I lived overseas for a while, and also most of my time was spent in Sydney, and I've come back to my hometown, and this is where I live and work at the moment. And I do IT normally during the week, and in my tired days off, like the weekends mostly, I do street photography. I like taking portraits of people, and candid portraits or environmental portraits of people on the street. And that's my favorite thing to do while engaged in the art of street photography.
So what gear did you bring us today?
Oh yeah, today I've got a X-T5, and basically it's a 35 f2 lens, and I'm using a fine pix flash because we're in the dark at night here, and also I generally carry around a 50mm as well.
So what was your favourite place to take photos?
My favourite place, I don't really have a favourite place, but in general, it's within the CBD, Melbourne CBD, because I'm not really a camper when it comes to street photography. I'm more of a hunter, so I'm always on the move, going around, trying to find interesting people to shoot and all that. So occasionally I'll camp in one spot, because there are some known spots like under the clocks in Flinders Street, or Burke Street, H&M Burke Street, that you can stand there for a little bit looking for people. But in general, I tend to want to walk around and hunt for the shots that I'm looking for.
For those people who doesn't know about hunting and
fishing, yeah.
Can you elaborate? What are those?
Yeah, hunting is where you basically literally like a hunter, go around and walk around and continuously looking for interesting situations or candid situations as you walk around in the city. Whereas as opposed to fishing is where you actually frame a particular scene, and you're waiting for the fish, aka people, to walk through that frame in an interesting way. That's the difference between hunting and fishing, yes.
That's pretty cool.
Because I like feeding off other people, interacting with people I've never met, and it's just that's the enjoyment I get out of doing street photography, while I'm hunting for shots of people, basically. Give them a bit of a confidence boost, telling them that the color of their hair is beautiful or something, or they're wearing a nice dress or something like that, like a compliment. They love it. And then there's also the 1% that really don't like getting their photo taken at all. Yes, and then just the whole experience of finding something interesting to shoot. When we just stop there, finding some interesting scenes and interesting looks and people and all that sort of stuff. I love doing that too. A list of triggers? Not really, no. I don't really have a list, but I do look for certain things, like interesting faces, interesting clothing, interesting glasses, leading lines, shadow, light, color. If I can get all of this stuff, it makes my shot all the more better, you know what I mean? That's what I'm looking for, but mostly it's like this sense I get that I can see, which would probably be an interesting face or person or personality, someone I can talk to and get along with. And then if I find them interesting, I'll take the shot.
Since when did you start doing street photography?
Basically, as far back as I can remember, I did a darkroom class in high school, way back then. And of course I did the darkroom class, I enjoyed it, but as every young person, they like experiencing multiple things, and I forgot all about it. Then one day at work, I had with one of these new smartphones, I started taking photos of my feet and very, very random stuff. back then, and I basically didn't know what I was doing, you know, really. So I put that away. Eventually what happened is one of my friends at work, he's like into photography.
Yeah.
And then he encouraged me into buying a new camera and coming out. Back then I didn't know about street photography at all, that it ever existed. But then one day I just was wanting to meet some people out on the street, so I went on one of these group photo shoots, and then I just fell into street photography, and never looked back. So that was probably like a good 15 years ago, maybe 10 to 15 years I've been doing that. So yeah, and then over time, of course, you know, the styles change and you're learning new things and all that sort of thing. So and here I am now, like pretty much like shooting photography whenever I can. Usually it's mostly both Saturday and Sunday every week type thing. And then yeah, that's where it began basically. And this is where we are now.
Oh, that's cool.
You look fantastic, man. You know that? I love you. Oh, look. Oh, you look beautiful. You know that? I love your hat. You look beautiful. So shy.
So, who do you find inspiration from?
That's a good question. Who do I find inspirational? Well, see, to be honest, I don't really follow a lot of famous photographers, but I do know Bruce Gilden. He's very famous, you know, obviously, and his style and all that type of thing. But generally, I generally just like overlook. I get a general feel for what the style, but I think what other people's styles are. But what I think is basically trying to develop my own style. You know what I mean? So I think my style is more interactive. I tend to want to get interesting shots while I interact with people. Yeah, so as far as other street photographers and all that sort of thing, yes, I watch YouTube videos on some people and look at some books and all that sort of stuff, but I really don't have a lot to do with that sort of stuff at all. But just get some general ideas on ways of shooting street photography and try and adapt it and make it my own style type thing, if you know what I mean. And generally, like I said, it's more about interacting. For me, it's more about interacting with people. I love those interactions. And if I can get a good shot out of it, all the more better, you know, I just love that. Oh, can I give you a tip of people on how to approach people? Basically what I do is, firstly I find, I approach people that, well, I tend not want to approach because I want to get the candid shot firstly. But secondly, if I need to approach them, I usually approach them with an open mind, not hiding anything, and also with obviously my personality is a bit in a confident way, and I give them a compliment and all that sort of thing. And most people are good with that. Hi, how you going? Yeah, good. Yeah. Most people are good with a compliment, and they'll just shy away or smile or say thank you and all that sort of stuff. And that's basically it. But occasionally you'll get the odd person that's really uncomfortable with it. Sometimes you can get away with like just explaining to them what you're doing and all that sort of thing, and offering them the image that you've just taken. And there's probably a little small percentage that don't want it and they want you to delete the image that you've taken. And with those, you know, basically you just need to oblige by deleting the image that you've got of them, pretty much. Can I get a shot of you? Can I get a photo of you?
Yeah.
Is that all right? I want to shoot your bling, man. Thank you, sir. Let me see. Oh my God. Wait, I've got to fix it up a bit. Oh, wait.
You take another one.
Yeah, I'll take another one, man. Ready?
Come through.
Yeah, you can go in too if you want. Brother, the man.
Boy type suit?
Huh?
Is a big boy type suit?
I don't know if I can fit all of you. Can we cram in a
You
bit?
can do it separately.
No, it's all right, man. Just do your thing. Do your thing. Doesn't matter. No, unposed. What would you normally do?
Just shoot from.
Do they do the gangster thing and all that?
That's tough.
Thanks, guys.
All good, brother.
See ya, brother.
Yeah, keep doing your thing.
I like the look. I love the look. For sure, mate. Oh, 1 sec, please.
Yeah.
I'll just turn this on, yeah? 1 second. Oh, mate, look. Yeah, are you actually Afghani?
No.
Oh, no, but it's a good look you got there. Like, you know how it is, yeah?
Yeah.
That looks the Afghani look.
Yeah, Pakistani.
Is it Pakistan? Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Afghan, Pakistan, the same. They wear a similar thing, don't they?
Yes, in North Pakistan.
Is it?
Tons. My family was Afghanistan.
Is that what it
a
is?
couple of
Afghanistan.
generations ago.
Oh,
So it's
okay.
North Pakistan.
Aha. All right.
Okay.
No worries, sir. That's
Good name.
fantastic, Andrew.
Andrew.
What do you think about the community of street photographers in Melbourne right now? And where we at now?
Yeah, the community I think is very healthy. Yep, there's a lot of good street shooters in Melbourne. Yes, and they actually there's a lot of good street shooters as well, like even better than I am, of course. You know, I mean they shoot fantastic stuff. And community-wise, I guess we could organise a lot better. But you know, generally street photography is more of an individual thing, really. Like, you know, you go out on your own and shoot your own thing and all that sort of stuff. But occasionally, it's good when we all come together and we have a bit of a social scene and share our thoughts and interests and photos and all that sort of thing. I love all that part. But that part I like a lot too. I like socialising with other photographers on the street as well. Yeah, that part I love too, really. And as far as community-wise, yeah, no, there's a lot of different individuals doing a lot of different things, their own thing. And sometimes people collaborate with each other as well, which is good. I like that. Yeah, like the community is actually alive and thriving, and a lot of the photographers here just love do their own thing, and they love getting together sometimes and doing photo walks and all that sort of thing. And usually I treat those like more to do with like on the social side of thing and talking. Because my personality is pretty outgoing, really. Like, I love talking to people, so yeah, that part I love. But also, yeah, just doing the photo walks and that is a lot of fun.
What is your end goal with your street photography stuff?
So the end goal, that I think, is basically just to enjoy myself, have a bit of fun. Most street photographers know how it is. It's like when you got a good shot, you know it, you get a bit of adrenaline pump, and then you get excited and you look at the photo, you go take it home, you edit it, and it's just a good feeling, basically. It's just, I think what it is, you know, this is what it is, yeah? We're all headed to a destination, and it's not the actual destination that's important, it's the actual journey. The journey getting there is the important bit.
Any plans on doing zines or, you know?
I would love to do that, and I've got quite a whole collection of photos that I've archived. But it's just a matter of going through my archive and selecting things I like and collating them and putting them together into a zine. Just haven't got around to that process for that today. I haven't got around doing that at the moment.
I also heard that you're trying to do a workshop or something.
Oh, workshop. Yes, I'm excited about that. I'd love to do that. But I just have to put some thought around how I go, my approach on that, which I will do. At some point I will go about planning that and executing that, and hopefully I'll at least get one or two people to come join me and experience the way I do street photography and learn some stuff with regards to how to shoot street photography well. Of course, I'm no expert in doing this, but I have a bit of experience on shooting street, so I'd like to actually share that with other people, like-minded people.
How do you counter burnout? Being burnt out?
Oh yeah, I've experienced that, being burnt out before, and this is going to sound pretty cliche-like, but from what I've heard, most people say just shoot through it. So basically all I do is like force myself to come out, force myself to shoot, and just keep shooting and keep shooting, and basically how burnout thing sort of like dissipates, and you get on a heading and keep going from there, basically.
What about confrontation? Because you
Oh,
like to
mate.
interact people, right? What was the worst confrontation that you've ever had?
Well, which one was it? Wait, one second. Fucking hell, which
think I
one was it?
remember.
Oh, just recently. That guy, you guys weren't there.
Uh-huh.
You know, what's his name? What's his Battle Cat? Battle Cat, and then the other boy, do you know what's the guy with the like? I can't remember his name. What's his name? Anyway, there's a couple of shooters there. Apparently this psycho street guy thought I blew smoke in his face. He wanted a cigarette off me. He thought I blew smoke in his face, and he started following me and chasing me and harassing me. And at one point, the worst one was at one point I stopped, and I told him, he was like, look at me. He was about this far from my face, like this, and I said, mate, just do what you have to do and see what happens. And I just waited, and he just walked away.
Have you? There's no altercation.
No altercation at all. Yeah, no altercation at all. But well, you know, like I was just waiting for him to react in some way, whether it be positive or negative. You know, it doesn't matter. Then I just like react to whatever he does. But most of this stuff is like bluff. So I just waited. I said, do what you have to do and see what happens. And he just looked at it. He was like this far away from me, and he just walked away. So that's sort of. But in general, what you need to do is basically disengage and just walk away from the situation, and it's all good mostly. And this guy, like, he had bottles of milk, like this Big M chocolate or strawberry milk, and he was like throwing it at people. Throwing it at people. So that's the worst interaction that I've ever had. But
So speaking of confrontation, do you have a way how to stop the confrontation, or?
There's a couple of ways. Firstly, the first way is basically sometimes when you're confronted by someone, they don't understand the laws and the rules behind street photography. And I make it a point of not actually explaining it to them because they just don't want to understand it. So I just walk away, disengage and walk away. Then there's other situations where people just want to know what you're doing, that sort of thing. And then I'll sit there and explain to them that I'm a street photographer and this is what I'm doing. And I'll show them the photo, and I'll offer a copy of the photo to them. And generally, as a general rule, they're pretty happy with that. And then I'll give them my email or get their Instagram or something and send them the photo, basically. So they're the two main ways of curing confrontation from strangers, really. But as a general rule, 99% of the time, it's not an issue, basically. Most people tend to want to, they don't mind you taking their photo. Provided you're open and upfront and showing them what you're doing and all that sort of thing, they're very happy with it. You can see the craters of the moon. There you go, look.
Yeah, it's hard to find it in that way.
Yeah, as you zoom in, it's the stabilization that's the problem. So you can see the crater. Hey mate, how you going? Oh, Andrew, nice to meet you, sir.
Vietnam.
Vietnam.
I love Australia. Okay. Hello.
My friend, hello.
I am Vietnam. I love Australia.
Oh.
Very good.
Oh, the best, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, meaningful photo to me is like technically the framing, the subject, the lighting, colors, whether you've got leading lines in all that. They're all the technical side of things, but also what elevates the image a lot more is actually capturing someone's emotion in the image. Like, for example, I have a family sitting in the tram with, at the moment of some form of laughter. Don't ask me why they're laughing, but it was like conveying some excellent emotion within the act, like a family thing, family emotion. It was like that's what elevated the shot, I think.
Okay, hey Andrew, thank
Hey.
you for joining us tonight. It was really fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where can we find you in social media?
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram, which is andrew.kececi, which is Kececi, and also my website, which is www.kececi.com, kececi.com.
Nice. Thank you.
Thank you. See ya.